In Slokovia, peasants worship Thor, but they face oppression from their own government. One day, the government finds out about a secret church where the peasants gather to worship Thor. They're caught and executed. Heimdall tells Thor about what happened. Wanting to help, Thor gathers his followers as guardians to go to Slokovia and stand up against the government's army. Meanwhile, Iron Man is asked by the Pentagon to control Thor's actions. Iron Man goes all the way to Asgard to talk to Thor, but he is determined to continue his mission to help the people of Slokovia. When Thor arrives in Slokovia, the government deploys nerve gas to stop the Asgardians, unintentionally harming their own people. Thor quickly stops the gas and starts fighting against the army. But then Iron Man shows up and confronts Thor. He tells him, "I don't want to fight you, Thor, but if that's what it'll take to make you back off, then that's what I'll do." He tells Thor, "You can't do this." But Thor is like, "Shall I ignore the cries of those who are oppressed in my name?" Iron Man tries to explain that it has nothing to do with you or any religious group. It's about generations, centuries of hatred. You're giving the Slokovians exactly what they want, an excuse to slaughter each other. Thor doesn't listen and tells Iron Man to stand aside, and their friendship does not give him the right to meddle in the affairs of the gods. Iron Man says that you're not my god, but you are my friend, and I wouldn't want to have to fight you over this. But I will if I have to. Thor then smashes his hammer to the ground, making a line between them. He tells Iron Man not to cross it. Iron Man flies off. Thor and Balder then talk about how the Slokovian army still has not withdrawn, and how some people are supporting Thor while others are against him. Iron Man goes back to Stark International, where he has a special suit of armor made just to fight Thor. Iron Man says, "I don't have a choice. The standoff won't last forever. Thor gave me that enchanted jewel fragment in hopes that it would be a source of energy to serve mankind, but now it's become a weapon, and I may have to use it against my friend." Thor, full of rage, yelled, "Mortals, you have disregarded my warnings. Now know my wrath." He was interrupted by Iron Man, who was now wearing the specialized armor. Iron Man tells him, "I can't let you continue this. Look around you. If you start a war here, it would engulf the world. Is that what you want, Armageddon?" Thor yells, "Step away, Iron Man. Now the oppressors shall know the anguish of my people. Now the armies of the earth shall know the fury of Thor." Iron Man, using powers of his new armor, smashes Thor into the ground. He absorbs and redirects all of Thor's attacks. Iron Man tells Thor that this armor is powered by the same enchantment that gives his hammer its strength. Iron Man says that the power you use against me is absorbed and rechanneled through the armor. Thor gets even more angry and says, "You took a gift of the gods and turned it into a weapon against me?" Iron Man tries to calm him down and says, "I'm asking you as a friend and fellow Avenger. Please let it go before it's too late." But Thor screams, "Never!" and smacks Iron Man with his hammer. The fight continues with both of them going all out. Iron Man throws a powerful punch at Thor, causing his clothes to tear off, and he tells Thor that, "Don't you see, you're giving them exactly what they want, an excuse for war." Thor responds by saying that men have never needed an excuse. Murder is part of the mortal world. Men are ever devising new ways to subjugate and slaughter their brothers in the name of some cause. Or, Iron Man interrupts him, asking if he was about to say some god. Thor admits that Iron Man's words hurt him by comparing them to sharp steel. He decides he's done with Iron Man, calling him a mere mortal. He says, "You are nothing without the power of my own wrath." Iron Man fires back, saying he wouldn't go as far as to say that he's nothing. "I also have the power of Iron Man. I figure I owe you my best shot." Iron Man charges up his armor and the fight between them continues. Just as the army was getting closer, Captain America shows up and said that this isn't your battle anymore, soldier. It's too far gone. There's no stopping them now. Thor's hammer clashes with Iron Man's fist, causing a huge explosion. To find out what happens next, make sure to check out our upcoming video. If it's already been posted, you can find the link in the comments section. Stay tuned and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.